So, an E minor 7 flat 5. What is it? What is it good for? Okay. If I'm playing a song like Georgia, okay, without it, Georgia, what I used to do with Georgia, I used to do this song. And it sounds okay, but a lot more sophisticated, a lot, as they say, more better. Okay? A lot better is this. I like to get the bass. That's also, when I have an E on that, that's also a C9, because it has a D on top of a C7. But you could call it a C9 if you wanted to, but I think it's better to just call it a E minor 7 flat 5. Let's analyze it for a second. First of all, let's look what an E minor is. Okay? Now, you almost can get away with an E minor there in this song, but it's an E minor 7 flat 5. So think of an E minor means that you have to take this natural third, which would be a G sharp, and make it a G. So you have these two notes. This note here would normally be, it would be normally like, I hope you can see this, it would normally look like this. This would be an E minor. This would be an E, E minor. This would be your 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this is E minor. There's that flat 5 sound. It's gorgeous. Now, but it's nothing until we put this note here on top or somewhere in here. You need a D in there. And the flat 7 is what makes this an E minor 7. The flat 7 is right below the root, one whole tone. And by the way, write another semitone down is your 6, always. Okay? That's a handy fact to know. So if you need to know what your 6 is, always think one whole tone down, and then take that a half tone down. Okay? I've done some videos on it, but if this is now E minor 7 flat 5, it will sound just like the other one. Okay? Now, you can almost see that if a song is built in a lot of jazz, it's going from, it goes C to F, B flat to E flat, E flat to A flat, B flat to G. That's kind of the way it goes. So we're at E, okay? So E, that was a circle fifth, by the way. Or some people call it circle fourths. And I call it circle fourths for years. Okay? So, because C, D, E, F. I was just thinking of what you're going to, not what you're coming from. Okay. So, if this is a E minor 7 flat 5, and you want to go think of circle of fifths, think, so you're going to go to an A. Okay? Well, let's look at that. That's almost an A. It's got some of the things. It's got an E, which is the fifth of A. It's got a G, which is the flat 7. Remember, whole tone down. It's got something that really close to an A, but not exactly. Okay? And then, but it's got this right here. I need to check that out. So let's just do this. Okay? And that's what makes this. This is a A of some sort. Okay? What kind of A is that? Well, from this right here is a flat 9. Right here now. Well, here's your ninth. Your ninth would be, so you go E minor 7, flat 5, and just by this right here. And by the way, anytime you've got this chord, okay, I haven't done this, but as I teach something, I think about it, I say, well, if it works this way, it always works. Because your musical chords, guitar, it doesn't matter. The frets and everything, they're all symmetric. Okay, if you do it one, you can do it on another one. A piano is much harder because you have to move your hands in so many weird ways, but it's the same theory. If you move down a fret on a guitar, you move in all the notes at one time. Same thing, but you have to move them all. You have to realize where the flats and the sharps are. So I just said that this right here, moving this right here, say I'm in Georgia. Isn't that pretty? And then I move this here. Okay? Now, we want to look at that for a second. And it looks like kind of a diminished, but let's not think of that in that terms right now. We're going to go F. It actually is like a F major 7, I think, in there. And then it does this. That's the E minor 7 flat 5, which I just discussed. And then I move this one down because I'm thinking, and I believe it was Hoagie Carmichael who had a major part and did write this song. And there are some YouTube things of him playing, I believe. So, E minor 7 flat 5, move this down. That right there, what is the difference? We're going to, you can tell that's going to a 5, you're going from a 5 to a 1. Okay? You go into E to an A. Okay? So now, why is that an A of any sort? It looks like an E. Looks like an, you know, just kind of, I had an E minor 7 flat 5, and I've got something else here. Well, so, why? Why doesn't it make any sense? For it just move one little thing, and maybe the bass chord. So I went from an E minor, and maybe walked it up. I like to walk it up. G, in there. And that makes it an A something. Well, you got the 5 as I discussed. You have your G, which is your flat 7, which is the whole tone down from the root. And you have this odd looking one right here. We know this is the major third. So that made sense. But we kept this. At least I do in my version. And I kept this one. And that one there, if I'm thinking in terms of A, here is 8. Here is 9. Here is flat 9. So that is an A7, legitimately, because of the G. A7, flat 9. The fifth is in it, which is an A. Okay, now let me go over that again. And I'm going to go like this. That's it. E minor 7, flat 5. Now I'm going to move this to A. Now that right there, that's an A7 flat 9. Okay? So here we go. We did F major 7 for instance. And I love this sound. Okay, and then you go to well, this right here is E minor 7 flat 5. So now I do an A, but I'm doing an A7 flat 9, and then the A is kind of going to go to a D. Now, do we want a major sound? You could, but I don't think that song does that. It goes kind of a D minor. Now I could do it, by the way, instead of this chord right here. It's good to know that this is, just for your information, is also a G diminished. And now, then you can go to a D minor. And then go to a G. And if I went to a G7, you can go either way. I like to play either way. Now, if I went, see, the G7 doesn't work as well. I like the G minor. And what I do with the G minor is often when I'm playing a song, and I'm playing a B flat, I go to a G minor. And then I go to a C. And like a lot of times, I think I'll go to a D minor. I'm playing a D blues. I've got a C13 right there. Just my version. I have to study the sheet music to get the right way.